I'm always so excited about this. Let me go over and push the button over here. Hold up.
You're gonna like this one.
You already know that I said, ooh, see? Always picking the good ones. Where is the here we go. Go live button. Over here. Boom, go live. Okay, I think it says starting. Here we go. All right, we should be good to go.
We're doing a few here. Yep, we're good to go.
Good to go. All right, let's give it a couple minutes.
All right.
Do our usual, just a little quick little open. Happy Sunday, Miss Lee.
Yes. Happy Sunday, Miss BB and Miss
Miss
TJ.
TJ. I hope she's feeling much better. We missed her last week, but
Oh yeah.
I know she's feeling much better. Oh yeah, and I got to see her yesterday, so I know she's good.
Right.
That's right. Oh man.
Yes.
Back in business. Well, good. I'm down in the living room today, as you can see. I'm rearranging my office space a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm gonna move the fireplace up there.
Okay.
And a couple of things around, not too much, just a few things. But
Gotcha.
a little rearranging so that
Good area.
have a little bit more space, yeah, and then that way I can not have to cut the heat on right away.
Exactly. Yep. You're right. Because look, this week is gonna be weird. It's gonna be like 60. It's
right.
Crazy.
Well, you see, and it was cold last week, and then this week it's gonna be like fall, spring weather. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
Yeah. But hey, we'll get through it. We'll get through it. And as you guys hear us talking about the weather, please be mindful of it. It'll seem warm. Maybe you don't have to bundle up in coats and scarves, but just protect yourself, because this is the time of year that everybody gets sick. Trying to figure out which way to dress. Is best to dress like in layers. Wear things you can take off if you're hot. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yes. And you're right too. It is the best time to do that. This is when people get sick.
That's right. And I don't know if that's what the story's about, but as you all saw that title, Wash and Dry. So we always remind you guys, wash your hands.
Yes, please. Wash.
Wash. Please do it. All right. Well, we can go ahead and get started so we can get into it. Let's give those Sunday blessings, as we always do, to the little listeners out there, those of you that do go to school or daycare, or even if you are just you wake up and you're at home during the day, no matter what. We want you to have a safe, blessed, prosperous week. We want to send the prayers out to all of the cafeteria hands, the bus drivers, the teachers, the custodians, anyone and all that are in the presence of our children and are involved with their education, their protection, and their safety. We want all of you to have a blessed and prosperous week. All the adults that come here to support us and to, promote the children coming to listen. We also send those blessings out to you all. May you all have a safe, prosperous, blessed week as you go to and from your jobs. And hey, tomorrow is just another week. Let's have a great one and enjoy it and be blessed.
That's it. Very much so. Please be blessed. Be safe. Be blessed.
That's right. Well, Miss Lee, what do you have for us today? I'm always excited to see what we've got.
Well, look, before you get off the camera, I have to ask you one question. Do you like to wash clothes?
Well, I like the smell of the clothes when they're drying. The way we do it here is that JR does the washing and I fold and put them away.
Okay.
Now, I don't mind, but the washing machine is a little big and I'm quite short. So
right.
Sometimes I have to step up there and it seems like I'm going to fall in it.
Right, exactly.
Now, JR, do you like washing clothes?
No.
Well, he doesn't like it.
Most people do not like to wash clothes. Exactly.
I don't know if anybody likes to, but
exactly. But it's important, right? We have to do it. We have to wash clothes.
And hey, there's so many different ways. I remember when we were little that mom we didn't have a washer and dryer, or it broke, and we washed in the, we had this, it was a board. I know you know what I mean.
One of them board, like a baseboard.
And I used to play with it. I never knew
Right.
what you do with it,
Right.
to wash clothes. And
Yeah.
I'm, messing around like, how do you? I didn't put water. I'm just banging
Right.
clothes in it. I didn't know what to do
You know
with.
what's funny? I mean, that's the funny thing. Washing clothes. I mean, before washing machines were invented, I mean, there's a history to how people washed and dried their clothes. Like
Well,
we
I
had
do
clothes
remember your mom. Now,
clothesline.
that's what I tell you what, my grandmother did it. Your mom did it. To me, that was the best smelling
Yes.
clothes ever.
Yes.
When you would watch them sheets and all of those, especially the sheets hanging out on the clothesline. I
Yes.
do miss
Yes.
that, and I don't see that anymore, but I miss that.
You don't see that anymore.
And I
No,
don't know
you
if they
really
liked
don't. You
it
don't see
either. Do you think
right.
they liked it? I don't
Nope.
know if they liked it.
No, you know what? It was horrible trying to go out there in the wintertime because you got to go out there when the snow on the ground. My mom would put boots on and go out there in the snow, but you got to get them before they freeze. They would actually freeze. The pants would be frozen to the
What?
yeah. It was really interesting. I didn't like going in the wintertime at all, but we had to do it. We had to do it.
Yeah.
So washing machine was a good invention. I'm happy we got a washing machine now, but yeah. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
It sure was. I can only imagine. I mean, but you're right. It's something we got to do,
That's when I saw this book. I'm like, this is really, look, I was learning new things when I was looking at the book, kind of skimming through it. I'm like, this is interesting. So yeah, you guys are going to love this one.
All right. Well, sounds good. And I'm sure that everybody that's listening, if you're little, your parents wash clothes or grandparents. And I'm sure all the adult listeners know all about washing clothes.
Exactly. So you guys are, the adult listeners are going to love this too.
All right. Well, let's get it.
Well, this is what's called wash and dry. Oh no, my muddy dog just jumped on me. I'm grimy and slimy from cap to socks. Daddy says I smell like a wet dog. P.U. I'll add my dirty clothes to the rest of the dirty laundry. I'm glad mommy and daddy will help me wash and dry my clothes. I wouldn't want to have to do this job all by myself. Luckily, I still had lots of clean clothes in my dresser. It smells like a bag of lemons in there. I'll be glad when those dirty clothes smell that good. I carry the stinky basket over to the washing machine. I hold my breath as I walk and try to think about flowers. It's not working. I'm glad we have our own washing machine at home. My aunt takes her dirty clothes to the rub-a-dub tub laundromat. There are lots of people there, and the machines clink, clank, whistle, and whirl as they wash and dry the clothes. My aunt has to use a lot of quarters to wash and dry her clothes. At our house, mommy helps me wash my clothes. We put the really dirty clothes in a pile to be washed in the washing machine. It will twist and twirl the dirt right out of the clothes for us. We put some of the delicate clothes in a pile to wash by hand. We swish and swirl the clothes in the soapy water. There are bubbles in my clothes and bubbles up my nose. Achoo! Before we can put the clothes in the washing machine, we have to sort them. We make a pile of the light colored ones to wash together. If we washed Daddy's dark red shirt with my white underwear, my underwear would turn pink. Yuck! We make a pile of dark colored clothes too. If we washed my white socks with my mommy's dark blue pants, my socks would be baby blue. No way. And it's so funny. It's important to sort your clothes out in the piles. The darks go in the dark piles. The whites go together. The lights, because you cannot mix the darks with the lights. And it will make the light colors darker. We toss a load of dirty clothes in the washer. Then clunk, I shut the door. Mommy lets me pour dry soap powder in the hole at the top of the washer. Then I add the liquid fabric softener. Glub, glub, glub. Next comes the best part. I get to push the on button and listen to the machine start to work. Whoosh! I watch the sudsy clothes slosh around inside. I'm looking at my favorite book when I hear ding. The washing machine signal tells me that the clothes are ready. They are clean, but still squishy. That's right, because the washing machine only washes the clothes. They're still going to be wet when they're done washing, so you have to put them in the dryer. Or, guess what? There's other ways to dry. Daddy helps me with the next step, drying the clothes. If the sun is shining, we hang them outside on our clothesline. I hand Daddy the clothespins. The clothes will smell like the sun and wind when they are dry. When it's cloudy, we dry our drippy duds inside the house, in the clothes dryer. They flip and fumble and flutter and tumble in the heat. The humming machine is warm. Even our cat likes it when we use the dryer. Suddenly, I hear buzz. The clothes are dry, but they are in one big tangle. We all help to fluff and fold the clothes. I like to fold the clothes into tidy triangles or silly circles. Mommy and Daddy fold the clothes into plain rectangles and simple squares. They don't play with the laundry. I think they're missing out on the fun. Some of the laundry needs to be hung on hangers. Some of it needs to be ironed. The steam iron hisses while Daddy irons the wrinkled shirts. Daddy hisses back. He doesn't like this part of laundry. While Daddy irons, Mommy tells me that a long, long time ago, people washed their clothes by pounding them on rocks in a river. I think I like our way of washing clothes better. Mommy says that people used to have to make their own soap. They would boil the ingredients in a big pot over a fire all day long. The soap from each batch would last a long time. After all that work just to make the soap, people still had to scrub the dirty clothes on a washboard in a tub. And that's what Miss Beebe was talking about, the washboard. I bet doing laundry took a long, long time. It's a lot of work back then to do laundry. My great-great-grandmother used a washing machine with a wringer at the top. When she cranked the handle, the wringer squished most of the water out of the clothes. She'd hang her clothes on the clothesline too. When they were dry, she used a giant ironing machine called a mangle. She'd crank that handle and the clothes would go in all wrinkled and come out smooth. And this is funny because when I was little, we had this washing machine as well. It looked like a big tub, and you hooked it up to the sink hose. That's how we got our water. It had a crank on the side. It's a lot of work. I mean, your arm would be so sore washing a load of clothes in that machine. I'm glad we don't have to work so hard at washing clothes. I can put on my favorite outfit and not smell like a wet dog. Oh no, here we go again. He's got to wash it again. There goes the dog, getting mud on his clothes after they were washed and clean. And that is the end of Wash and Dry. And this is the cutest story. That is the cutest story. I love it. I love it. Because you learn so much about the history of washing. I mean, they had the washboard.
You know something, that is so, the history is so cool because just like you said, the one that you hook up to the sink, we had one of those too, and so did my grandmother.
Right. Yep.
Yes. And then there was the tub. Yeah. And you just turn. Yes, you sit there and turn it. Oh my goodness, that was. And we used to go to the laundromat too. We used to do the same thing.
Sure did.
Oh yeah.
Quarters, right. Use lots of quarters. Hope that everybody didn't use all the machines up that you can get in there.
Right. And I used to I was little, so I didn't have to do a lot of work. My mom did, but I used to beg her, "Can I have a couple of quarters so I could play the video games, the pinball machine?"
Look, that'll keep you occupied until
That's right.
and that's
You
true.
even,
That's true.
yep. Y'all want to play the games or get snacks out of the machine while
Yeah,
she's washing,
yeah. That's right. That's right. Oh, that is
Oh
so
yeah,
true. Yeah. Look, modern technology now. Look, once they come out
that's
with the
right.
washer and dryer, that's it.
No, it's still that tradition still goes down and still gets handed down. Some people have special wash days that they wash clothes on.
Right. Yep,
You
I do.
know that we do too. We usually Jr. usually washes on Saturdays and finishes on Sundays if we have to
Right.
wash.
Yep.
Um, I'll fold and put them away and things like that. So it's it can also be traditional. When you help, and I think either my son-in-law John or Kaylin, one of them was telling me that one of the boys was trying to help them wash clothes. So it can be a great learning experience and
Yeah.
fun time
Yeah.
with your grandparents or your parents, aunties and uncles. If you
Yep.
ask to help, they let you. You're learning, but you're
Yeah.
also spending some quality time and learning some of your family history. So I think that that's really,
Right.
really important.
That's true.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what? It also teaches them with colors because you have the darks in one pile, the whites in the other, the lights in another. So it teaches them
That's
that, like
right.
the patterns of
That does. It sure
colors.
does. Now, I wanted to ask
Yep.
you a question when you mentioned that. Where do you put your yellow clothes? If it's
You know, it's
yellow, what
funny.
how do you put it in?
It depends. Now, if it's a very light yellow, it can go with the lights. Doesn't have to go in the darks. You know what I mean? It really doesn't. Now, really dark yellow can go with the darks. But a
Like an
light
orange.
yellow, okay.
I
Yeah,
put my light
yeah.
yellows with white clothes, and it
Oh,
doesn't
really?
change. I've
Doesn't
always
change?
done that. Always did it, but if it is like a deep yellow, then I'll
Yeah.
put it with the color clothes. In fact, I don't think I think for years now we just kind of took away the light. We just have white and dark. I just thought of that because
Right.
I remember coming up,
Yeah. Yeah. White and
it was
dark.
always
Cat.
white, light, and dark.
Yeah.
But I think we've somehow removed the lights and just have white in color.
Well,
So
yeah.
now
No, most people do.
probably
You're right.
why
Most
some
people do.
things are too light. Some of my clothes get too light.
That's true.
I forgot
That
all
is
about the
true. You're
third
right.
pile until you said it. I'm like, you know what? It is supposed to be a light, white, and dark. Oh
We
well,
look made up our own rules, right? Made up our own
that's
ways of
it.
doing it.
That's
Exactly.
it.
I'm like, look, as long as they're clean, we're good. You know.
That's it. Oh yeah, definitely,
Yep.
definitely.
So that's a chore that's worth learning about. You know what I mean? If you don't already know, it is worth learning about because it's a basic need. It's something you got to do. You know what I mean?
That's
So
right. Now, there's also things, people will make fun of you if you smell. Now, keep in mind also that there are people that can't afford to wash their clothes, like, regularly, or people that, for whatever reasons are unable to wash their clothes. So
mhm,
you never want to make anybody feel bad. Even if you do
right.
smell, don't make them feel bad. But there are all kind of reasons. But if you have a choice in the matter, don't go
Mhm.
around smelling, you know.
Like he said, the dog get put the mud on him. He's like, oh, he wanted his clothes to smell good again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's right.
Some
That's
of that
right.
wasn't mud.
And some of it, just like JR said, might not have been mud. Hey.
Exactly. He's right.
So,
Exactly. So
hey,
you
you
better
never
watch
know.
those clothes.
Right. That's right.
That's true. That is true. Nope, you're
This
right.
is definitely another good one, as always.
Yeah, I
Uh,
enjoyed it.
and I
Fun.
love the lessons in them because it's not only are the stories fun, but they are very basic in just giving you the valuable
Mhm.
lessons, as you
Yeah,
mature, as all the little ones mature. These are things that all of you will be doing someday. And while
exactly.
you're still young, enjoy and do as much as you can with your family, with your parents and grandparents, and any other
Mhm.
older family members that are already doing that. Give them a helping hand. Help them put the clothes in the baskets. And just like Miss Lee said, it helps with your colors,
Mhm.
and it
Mhm.
just makes their day to know that somebody's willing to help. You know what I mean? So always willing to help. So a
Exactly.
lot of
Yes.
valuable lessons in this story. A lot.
That was. It was. Doesn't seem like it at first, like, okay, wash and dry, that's all. But then you start learning about the washboard and how they put the clothes on the clothesline and that crank machine and how they iron the clothes. Come on.
That's right.
It kind of goes into it deeper than you would think.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well,
Yep.
another beautiful one, you all, and we will look forward to see what Miss Lee has for us next week. Again, you all enjoy the week. Have a blessed and safe week. And we love you all. We look forward to seeing you
Yes.
next week.
Yes. Love you all. Have a blessed week, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.